got to be the time the 19, the lead car as we speak, and it is coming in, so Caldarelli is making his way in, and he will make it all the way down to the very, very end of the pit lane.
If it's a clean
handover
to Ezekiel Perez compact, which will put him in a position in a race that he's just not accustomed to, but Ezekiel has
a lot of pressure on Ezekiel Perez compact.
But he's been gaining good form, and the Ferrari's coming as well. You said
everybody
those on the
has to
circuit absolutely had to. So Alexander Matchell will be getting ready to greet the 333 Ferrari. Great job there from Daniel Kalbitz in from third place. Good job from Andrea Caldarelli to take second place at the start of the race and make it stick. So their chance for glory, the mechanics, or more to the point, their chance to muck things up in many ways.
Ferrari pulled in first, so Kalbitz will be out of the car. Lamborghini, the very end pit garages.
There's Fred Vervish coming in, so Enzo Ida will take over the number 1 Audi. That's the one with the black nose. So again, busy on the circuit, busier in the pit lane. And here comes Marcel Fassler around to complete what will be the car's 17th lap. But importantly, what's his gap? Let's look at the gap back to Maxi Bouk.
So there are, the Lamborghini pulls out
2.7 seconds.
Yes, so nothing lost between the Ferrari and the Lamborghini. What's more important is at what position will they rejoin? And they've certainly gone from second and third to third and fourth.
Oh, what a traffic jam down leaving the pit lane. 4 cars. It seems the yellow-nosed Audi has lost ground. That was Stuart Leonard taking over from Robin Freins. Obviously got caught up in all the traffic in the pit lane. So all that hard work from Freins is going to have to be done all over again by Stuart Leonard. But 19...
And it's under challenge to Marcel Fassler.
Well, he's leading the race. A better pit stop there for Ezekiel Perez compact. I thought he was going to come out in second place. He's popped out ahead of our race leader.
That is a shock. That is a shock.
You sucked through your teeth when I said
did.
they might come in. You thought there'd be
no way I thought that Grasso Racing would be able to turn around and get their car out ahead of the lead car. But that's what's happened. Ezekiel compact Perez. Perez compact, not Pom. So leading the race, but under extreme pressure in the second part of this race from the car that has led from the lights going out, but now driven by Marcel Fassler. And Fassler needs to get this pass done quickly. The longer he gets trapped behind the Lamborghini, the less opportunity he's going to find. There's Dries Van Voor, and he's looking at him, his eyes are just lasering into the TV screen, almost willing by power of thought alone to get his teammate to get ahead of the green Lamborghini.
And you can see Fassler being delayed. You can see from Pereira doing what will put a smile on Maxi Bouk's face. We're not got a 2-way battle for the lead. It's a 3-way battle.
So Perez closing almost by the corner. The gap is reducing, and that's going to put pressure on Marcel Fassler, because he's going to have to now be thinking defensively to stop the Mercedes, but at the same time he's got to think positively and where can I get a manoeuvre, where can I make a pass on this Lamborghini. We drive through penalties for cars 75, 333,
fourth place,
87 and 89 speeding in the pit lane.
Up the inside goes Fassler. Oh, up the inside he doesn't go.
But he's got a chance now. He's got the chance because he forced Perez compact to go slightly offline, but he's now going to look for the cutback. Can you hold a very, very tight line coming through turn 2? No, he's not able to. Quicker out of turn 4. Watch Marcel Fassler. He's going to go one way. He's going to cut back and try and get down the inside. Frank Pereira had the same idea, but also no space for neither the Audi or the Mercedes. But this is real pressure now for the Argentinian driver. Look, Maxi Bouk, he's enjoying it.
Look how close the Bentley is, though, John.
Closing up by the corner.
But we have to just reflect on how that Lamborghini was propelled from second on the track before the pit stops to the lead of the race. We expected the pit stop from WRT to be good enough for when Marcel Fassler took over from race leader Dries Van Tor for that to emerge ahead. Don't forget it had an advantage of about 5 seconds before those stops. But right now, it was a story of a fabulous, fabulous pit stop from the Grasso Racing Lamborghini. Now a challenge from the Bentley, almost in the pit lane. He's up the inside of Pereira, surely to take third place. So hold on, if they put a camera on Dries Van Tor's face, there may be a flicker of a smile. He's just possibly gained a points advantage with Pereira being pushed back. The Bentley had the speed to catch the grouping.
There we see the pass.
Look how close they are to the pit wall. Oh,
yes,
wheels over the white line.
Soule got a really good run off the final turn and just used that and courageously went right to the wall in every sense. Watch again, here we have another opportunity. Can Fassler look at Soule also thinking they've got a bit of this action as well. Up the inside. Perez compact absolutely been murdered by the Bentley. Gets up alongside the Audi. Can he take second place? Yes, he has. And watch the Mercedes too, trying to get a bit of the action. Can this be a Mercedes overtaking the Audi? Which it did. Oh, it's gone.
Well, the Audi had to back off very slightly. Did hit the end tail of the Mercedes coming past our window. The Mercedes now in front. The Mercedes into third. All change except for the fact that Ezekiel Perez compact is still leading the race. But with the speed that Maxime Soule has shown in this Bentley, as I keep pointing at the screen, it's so exciting.
Andy Suchek his eyes out and stop it. Maxime wondering, well, what is going on? The quickest car on the circuit of this group of 4 cars has been Maxime Soule in the M Sport Bentley. He's now going to put a bit of heat onto the back of the Lamborghini. Watch as he comes up into the chicane. He's closing. Goes for the inside. Can he get it alongside? Wow, he couldn't get any closer to that as the Lamborghini sort of hops, skips and jumps. Now there's been contact into the chicane. The Mercedes gets second place. Defense from Soule to keep Marcel Fassler from getting up the inside. That would happen because the Lamborghini and the Bentley just didn't give each other sufficient working room. The Bentley loses out. The Mercedes has gained position.
And all along, this is manna from heaven for the Lamborghini driver. But now he's got Pereira challenging. They can't go wide. Still that bodywork, debris on the track. Again, Fassler's now up the outside of the Bentley. Soon we'll see the Bentley on the inside, or will we? Has he made the move stick?
On the outside, he has.
All change. What an amazing race. And through it all, we said, will he last for 25 minutes at the front of this race? He's lasted almost 20 of them. Ezekiel Perez compact leading the way. Look, the smiles back on Maxi Book's face because they are up, the championship leaders, back up into second place, importantly ahead of the number 5 Audi, the car that's closest to them in the points battle. The Mercedes number 8, the Bentley number 8, not in the championship fight at all, not in any of the 7 crews, I'll repeat that, 7 crews that came here with a chance at the title. They fancied glory in this race, and by golly, they so nearly got it, but back down to 4th place. So there's Andrea Cordarelli. He's hiding under his hood, but he's now starting to believe this is a major turn up for the books. The Bentley is coming again. On to the final lap they go. Mercedes not close enough to challenge, and again we see Maxime Soule so close to the pit wall. Marcel Fassler has to hold on to 3rd position, or it'll stretch that advantage for the HTP Mercedes crew. Very wide on the exit of turn 1, just back to hold track position into turn 2. Maxime Soule is forced to go the whole way, the long way around the outside of this, the final lap. We have 29 laps on the board, lap 30, the final one in this 1 hour race. The qualifying race up the inside into turn 3. It's not quite enough to go through, but a quicker exit out of turn 4 over the curbs on the inside, and the Audi over the curbs on the outside. Meanwhile, the Lamborghini continues on its way. Which one of those cars is in the right position for turn 5? It is the Audi, but round the outside at turn 5. Does that mean on the inside to turn 6? No, it doesn't, because he's half off the circuit, pushing as hard as you possibly can, desperate for a podium, but let's hope this doesn't come to blows. As close as you possibly can get without touching. Looks like Marcel Fassler may have done enough. He's taking the defensive line down into the hairpin, putting the Bentley onto the outside line, but wide in can be tight on the way out. Who's going to get the power down better as they come up the hill? But the first 2 have well and truly escaped during this scrap. Coming out of the final corner for the last time as though Ezekiel Perez compact with championship leader from Pereira on his tail will finish in the lead, taking victory in what has been an absolutely fantastic race. And car number 19 and 8, that is our race winner, and the car in 4th place, Maxime Soule's Bentley, under investigation for cutting the chicane. We saw that moment, and in fact it really rather cost both of them, allowed the others to close up. So for Grasser Racing Team, they do have a victory. They would have loved for it to be Mirko Bortolotti and Christian Engelhardt, but it's for Andrea Cordarelli in the garage and out there bringing it home after the checkered flag. No doubt the biggest smile on his face. 19 under investigation for not respecting track limits, along with the number 8 Bentley, the car that won the race and the car that finished in 4th. A 1 second time penalty for cutting the chicane. So victory does go, in fact, not to the Lamborghini, but 84 crew now take victory. A 1 second penalty. Oh, no wonder the drivers feel deflated. The crew feel